This is the city of walking zombies, a third world country located in our own backyard. Kensington, Pennsylvania is lawless. Drugs are openly bought and sold on the street, while the police sit by and do nothing. Residents have been overrun by a drug known as tranq, a mixture of horse tranquilizer and fentanyl that turns unsuspecting addicts into real-life zombies. I decided to find out how this happened and what we can do to fix it, while hopefully not being shot in the process. Most YouTubers wouldn't dare come to the city of zombies alone.
What could we expect to happen to us? Death?
Two of them even hired the same Wrecking Bull guy to be their bodyguard. I'm not a normal YouTuber though. This is about more than likes and views. Because 8 years ago, I was an addict just like them. So I'm willing to risk it all to expose the truth. And maybe we can help save some of these people in the process. Welcome to Kensington. I literally just watched you die.
Yeah, I just feel sick. I don't remember much afterwards.
Can I give you a hug? Is that okay? I was over there praying for you the whole time. Would you feel comfortable sitting in our car so you can warm up a little bit?
When you get Narcan, trust me, you're gonna be freezing your ass off. When you wake up, the Narcan just pushes all of the opiates, fentanyl, anything that was in your system gets pushed out.
How long has it been since they called the ambulance?
Oh my God, we called the ambulance right away. Well over 25 minutes, half hour, well over.
We're going on 40 minutes. There's no ambulance. She's somebody's daughter. Was somebody just let? Nobody's doing anything about this, and it just reminds me why what we do is so important. Because if we don't do it, nobody else is going to. All the times I've let my depression get the best of me, and I'll do as much as I can. I'm not out here helping people as much as I can. I probably needed to see this today. Is it okay if I take a look at your leg? Do you think the type of dope is doing more damage now, like with the flesh?
Yeah, I think so.
How long have you been dealing with that wound?
About a little over a year.
Year?
I just left the hospital today.
Dude, you're gonna lose your leg, man. You know that. Man to man, like, really like to help you, brother, because I know that's not gotta be fun to live like that, man.
I want to stop.
Well, let's get you the out of here, bro. I don't want to see you lose your leg. You're better than that. Like,
Yeah.
how long have you been out here for?
Almost 2 years now. Being homeless was like something I never thought would happen. Somebody put a gun in my head for my iPhone. My truck got stolen, lost everything. I dropped a $100,000 job to be out here.
Is he okay right now? Is he just nodding, or is he all right? Like,
Yo. Yo.
okay, I was just making sure. Trying to help somebody just put up a shelter over here. Or?
This is my friend. He's just trying to stay dry.
Is this pretty common that that's what you guys got to do when it rains, is to build stuff like that?
I mean, it's MacGyver city out here, you know. Money's not there, so you just kind of grab what you can. You have these things that can put up and say you cannot have a tent here, you cannot live here. And they'll come with a trash truck and literally throw all your stuff out.
So a lot of these policies and procedures make the problem worse.
Me or my sister is doomed. I found out it took a long time. I was 30, I was in jail. The counselor said, at first it's the environment, and then if you're a true addict, your DNA takes over. Found out my mother's mom is an alcoholic. My dad's mother, an alcoholic, and did pills, an accidental overdose. My dad was only 19, and then his dad was an alcoholic, drank himself to death 2 years later. I have it deep in my DNA. I can't help the fact that, like, I am who I am. I'm wired differently. I tell my dad all the time, like, he's like, it's a choice, but, like, why do I do the things I do? And why am I down here?
Dude, I relate to that a lot because I got alcoholics and addicts on both sides of my family.
With me, like, I know I have people that care about me, but at the end of the day, I can beat myself up. Like, I feel like I've effed up so many things that, like certain things about the past, you know, where, like, it eats me alive.
Long story short, it all happened how it's supposed to be, because
Right.
then all of a sudden Devin came out. I was like, okay, like let's do this.
Can I give you a hug?
Yeah.
Is that okay? I'm so glad that I got to meet you. How long have you been out here for?
About a year and a half.
What do you think the biggest reason is that you continue to use drugs?
I've been asking myself that for 12 years now. Now it's just a job. I just do it to stay well. I don't even get high anymore.
So what I wanted to ask you too is if I was able to get you guys into a really good program for free, it's the same way my first sponsor helped me, that we can help you get sober, get you housing, and maybe you could even work with us one day. Like you could do this full time helping people. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I'm so happy. This is what keeps me sober right here. Reason why you're out here right now. Because one day, you can use that experience to help somebody else. So universal. The 12th step is to help another addict or alcoholic.
We know it's good. You know?
Right.
I know.
You
and
know
that's
that
why I'm
I
still
love
with her.
you.
I know you love me, babe.
Thank you very much.
And that's why I could have left a million times, but I didn't. I'm still here for a reason. Okay? A full stomach.
Very full stomach.
And
that we didn't have to get out of the trash can. Which
we didn't have to eat out of a trash can later or pick it up
many
off the
times.
ground. And, you know, we've been starving out here. I mean, who doesn't get hungry?
Yeah.
If you're starving, we've had to either steal or find it.
Those that don't know what a bando is, just park behind the white
Yeah,
car.
bando is a house that has no running water, no electricity. It's basically abandoned. You're gonna see when we walk up, there's literally plywood on the front door and the window, and the way we go in, well, you'll see.
Something like this, how much can you rent it out?
Typically, people rent out a spot to sleep for like between $10 and $20 a night. It's usually like $10 a night, honestly. That's the going rate. Yeah. Quick little tour. This is our bed. So it's actually pretty comfortable. It was one long couch, but we pushed it together to make it like a little bed. Super messy table where we just, throw our shit. This is my little section over here. Not like I put makeup on or get ready or do too much, but my little plant, an Alex and Ani bracelet, it's little sea turtles. It just reminds me of my mom because she loves sea turtles, so.
Well, I like what you guys did with the place. No, actually, you made something out of nothing. I'm sure there were a lot of nights that you guys were freezing your freaking butt off, that this probably potentially saved your life being able to stay in something like this.
You look out the window over here and you're gonna see right across the street and all over are brand new houses. Those are a lot of Temple students, a lot of maybe graduates that decided they like the area, they're gonna settle in, and just people that are in this movement of, it's a cool area to live. Philadelphia is one of the oldest cities, if not the oldest city, and there is so much history here. And hey, the vibe is alive here. Whatever floats your boat, you can find it here. We just fell in love with the wrong thing here, so it's time to jump ship. But this is our bedroom. Bye, bando.
Bye, bando. Peace out.
When I meet a person like Dan, I feel like I'm meeting a past version of myself. Dan has so much potential and is such a great person. Same with his girlfriend, Devin. But it's so sad to see these wonderful people living under a bridge and being forced to eat out of trash cans like an animal. So I decided to go the extra mile to help these two. I spent hours talking with them and eventually got them to agree to go to treatment. And when I found out that they agreed to go to treatment, to say that I was happy was an understatement.
It almost didn't happen because of some fraudulent, insurance thing. So you were saying, Richie, like you were saying earlier, because the big blessing is coming, there's got to be some type of hurdle, something difficult,
The enemy always tries to test us.
Right.
Dude, we just uncovered a fraud
That's
thing.
fucking
Just
nuts.
uncovered fraud.
Somebody took my identity, and now I have Georgia insurance.
And that literally could kill someone, people doing that. So now they're saying, oh, there's nothing they can do because her Medicaid won't work.
I don't know what's going to happen.
You might be able to do it with the billing department. We can't do that. I would take these ideas to the insurance company just to state the insurance was canceled.
After spending all day on the phone with the insurance company and making no progress, I decided to get these two a hotel so they could have a safe place to sleep for the night.
Oh, I'm so lucky.
You guys are too cute. You hold it out like you did before if you can. I know you can't really straighten this one. That's why I said, we got to definitely take you to the hospital or get you antibiotics. And this is what really concerns me, guys. Like, if you see the infection spreading, and it's warm to the touch here, too.
Yeah.
So if you feel her arm here, it's just a normal arm.
Just jiggle.
Here, there's literally there's fluid here even.
Yeah,
so that's
what
even
it is.
worse.
Yeah, this was an old abscess that I popped like 3 weeks ago.
This is a really good example of harm reduction, though, because if we were to let this go all night, though, that's where it could possibly be problematic.
Yeah.
You guys, this is why people are dying. People literally don't care. So we've been working the last couple days to get these two into detox. She's faced so many hurdles, and guys, you need to show her some love because she's persevered through it all. And most people would give up and quit at this point because the facilities are making mistakes. There's so much red tape she has to navigate right now, and most people don't have the kind of support that she has right now. You know, she's got her boyfriend, Dan, she's got me here, she's got her parents, and we're working really hard to get her help. But just because these two are homeless, people act like they don't care, and that's why people are dying, and I'm tired of it. And that's why we needed to address this. That's why I wanted to do this documentary, because people need to know the hurdles that happen. I know these hurdles, but it's just being firsthand in it today hit me, dude. Like, it brought me to tears earlier. It just made me so freaking angry because it's just bull. Dude, it shouldn't be that hard to get help. Like, and she was crying, like, I want to get help. And like the one time I'm really trying to get help.
It brings me back to the first time I got clean. I had a month clean. And I was sitting in the courtroom and the judge says, you need to go to jail. And I'm looking at her, really? Is that what I need? And I got that same feeling today when this lady last night said, I will hold you a bed, I promise. And then this other lady today says, there's no beds available. You're not on the list.
So to summarize real quick, some of the problems we've been having. First of all, somebody stole her identity and signed her up for Obamacare insurance that was terrible. So the Medicaid facility we got her in said, hey, you're approved. You can come in tonight. She was supposed to go last night. Then Dan was going to go to an assessment center, which is a whole nother problem. Dan's issue is because he has Philadelphia Medicaid. He has to sit somewhere in a schmuck in a little nightgown dress for 6 hours just to do a 20-minute phone assessment that Devin did. Devin did a 20-minute phone assessment. Since her Medicaid is what, Bucks County or whatever, she at least was able to do 20-minute phone evaluation, doesn't have to wait, but they keep dropping the ball on her. So first of all, somebody stole her identity. And because of that, after approving her, we're about ready to take her. They say, oh, you can only go to rehab in Atlanta, Georgia. And it's like, she's never been to Georgia. They like, these people even had the address, like where she worked and stuff. And so then we spent, what, an hour and a half on the phone with the insurance company. I'm chewing them out. Then the insurance company tells us, oh, if you sign into your online portal, you can cancel the insurance. Problem is that we, to the stolen portal, to the email that isn't ours, like, how is that supposed to happen? Then I calmly explained that to her a few times. She finally got it. She's like, oh, I was like, so can you fax something? Oh, we don't fax. Can you send it? Oh, we don't do that. Can you call? Oh, we can't call out. So I finally got her to agree to wait for me to call the rehab to tell them, because they said they needed confirmation that the insurance was canceled. It took us an hour and 15 minutes to get on the phone with the admissions department to tell them that. By that time, guess what happened? The insurance company hung up. After 3 days of calling the insurance company nonstop, we were finally able to get her fraudulent insurance canceled and to receive proof that the insurance was canceled as well. This makes her eligible for Medicaid so she can actually go to a detox. So I drove them to a local detox here in Kensington, which is not ideal. It's very hard to get clean in the same place you were using. However, at least it's a safe place they can detox, and I set them up with a good scholarship for treatment out of state after that. We're just outside. We figured we'd do a quick little goodbye segment, update you guys. You know what Dan was just saying? I always get you nice surprises.
Yeah.
I told you.
Makes up for him being gone for a few hours talking to me, right?
I told you.
He brought back the best surprise ever, huh?
Really did. A new life.
A new life.
No, I think she said it all. I mean, definitely grateful. Gratitude speaks volumes as far as meeting this guy, and we're definitely ready to we were just talking about how we view this place differently from being in a hotel the past few nights versus sleeping on the side of the street here. It's crazy how you're sleeping in a bed. Like, what a better rest you can get. So I definitely feel like well rested right now. I'm definitely ready to kick ass.
And it's been raining every single day. since that we've been here. And well,
I was just bringing up how it came to me because one day we were going to a wedding when I used to cater for weddings, and I asked my boss, like, what do you think about the rain? Some people say rain's bad luck, and I know a lot of people have said that as I've been growing up, and he hit me with this thing out of left field saying, I think it's good luck because everything needs water to grow. So I look at the past few days as it's been raining because we've been growing. It's been a growth spurt for us. We met Richie, and I think it would have been a huge roadblock with Devin not being able to go to treatment right away with the Georgia thing, because it would have just put up that wall of like, how can we get through this, you know? But Richie helped us, is all I was saying, is Richie came in and really handled it in the best way he could. You know, now we can really attempt to move forward here in a better way. So we're happy. We're super happy to get out of here. The past few nights we were on floor number 4. Right? 403, 415, 412, whatever it was. And Richie actually looked up what number 4 means, and he tells us that it's about meeting a mentor. It's kind of crazy that we met him. Growth and change. So, I mean, it's all aligned with what we're doing right now.
You're about to be 34 years old.
I'm about to be 34.
On the 19th.
Yeah.
So everyone say happy birthday. Everyone's invited away. We'll go live at our wedding.
As long as you're okay with not wearing shoes, it's going to be on a beach.
Yeah.
You got no problem with that.
We're blessed, excited, and
thank you, everybody.
Words can't express how happy and grateful we are to move on with our lives and get the hell out of here.
And with that, it looks like my work here in Kensington is done. We were able to help a lot of people, and I'm sure you guys can see why change is needed in the city of zombies. And unfortunately, it's like this all across the country. Kensington used to be the OG city of open-air drug markets, people shooting up in the streets, and the cops sitting by with their hands tied because of legislation. Unfortunately, it's spreading all across the country, and that's why I will be traveling to all 50 states doing documentaries like this to expose the truth of the prison system, addiction, mental health, and homelessness that is rampant across this country. It's time that we take a stand and do something about this. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to support my cause, there are several ways you can do so. If you guys want to join me on my journey, make sure you hit that like button and hit that bell button next to the subscribe icon. That way, you guys get notified anytime I post a new video and you'll never miss out. In addition to that, make sure you hit the share button, and if you or someone are struggling with drug or alcohol addiction, check the number in my description. I have access to detox, rehab, and other recovery resources across the entire country, available with or without insurance. All you need to do is text me, and I can help you to find help, just like I did with Dan or Devin. I hope now that you see in the city of zombies, there's a lot of really good people out there with a really bad problem who just need help. Every one of these people are somebody's son, daughter, or loved one, and every one of them is capable of being somebody, just like me. We just need to love and support them and change this broken system of ours. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.